Hello everybody, NotHackSlog here. Welcome back to yet another Pavlov Modkit tutorial. Today we'll be looking at how to make a fly tool for whatever you may need it for. First we're going to create a folder called Tools. Let's open that folder, Blueprint class VR item. Make sure it is a VR item. BP underscore fly tool. Save all, save selected. Okay. First, before we even go into the event graph, we're going to go to Window, Components, and then let's just add a arrow. And let's also just add a sphere, but we'll have the sphere hidden in game. Set to 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. I mean 0.25. Now make sure hidden in game is true. File save. Now you can close out of the Components tab. Let's go to Event Graph, and let's go ahead and start making our fly tool. Now first, what we're going to want to do is make a couple variables actually. First, we're going to need is held. Then we're going to need fly speed as a float. Replicate it float at that, sorry. Replicate it. Go ahead and delete this. Alright. Now, event use. Use, not used, use. We're going, not that. We're going to set is held to true. From here, we're going to now do the other one, event used. From here, we're going to set is held to false. Compile, save. Now we are going to do get controller, scroll down, VR item, get controller. From here we're going to get pawn. From here we're going to, first we're going to cast to Pavlov pawn. Then from here we're going to get capsule component all the way down here in character. Then we're going to select set collision enabled to collision enabled Curie and physics. This is important because when we're going to fly, we're also going to set their collision to no collisions so that they can no clip while flying. File, save. Okay, that's done. Now we're going to event on pick. From the controller, we're going to do is locally owned branch. We're making sure it's locally owned and that's not the server. If it's true, we're going to enable input. Target will be self and the player controller. We'll do get player controller and we'll keep the index as 0 for the local player. Event on drop. Before we go to drop, actually, let's do a custom event. Let's call it destroy on server, and it will replicate, it'll run on server, and it will be reliable. And all it will do is destroy actor self. Okay. Okay, now on drop, we're going to, first we're going to set is held to false. Then we're going to destroy actor on server. Then we're going to disable input. Then we'll do the same thing. Get player controller. Compile, save. Okay, now we're going to do A right, which is the A button on the right controller. On pressed, well, we're going to set fly speed on pressed. Drag this out a little bit. Going to get fly speed. We're going to subtract. Going to subtract 500, and we're going to clamp with the minimum being 500, the maximum being 500. I mean 50,000, or whatever you want the max fly speed to be and minimum fly speed to be. Just straighten these connections a bit. Okay. Now we're effectively going to do the same thing with B right, which is the B button on the right controller. This time we're going to add instead of subtracting. Okay. So we'll remove this subtract node and we'll do add. We'll add 500. I'm going to go ahead and straighten these connections. Okay. That's done. Now the final thing we need to do is event tick. And this is where we'll actually make the player fly. First, we're going to get is held. We're going to do a branch to make sure that they are actually holding it. If it's true, we're going to go into another branch. And we're going to go all the way down here. Going to do this. I'm going to take the controller. We're going to is locally owned. Plug that into there. Now, if it's true, then what we're going to do is take this again. We're going to get the pawn. Then we're going to cast to Pavlov pawn, if it's true. Straighten connections. As Pavlov pawn, we're going to launch character. Drag that out a little bit. XY override and Z override are true. From here, we're now going to drag out arrow. Gonna get the forward vector. It's just gonna be it's just gonna be getting this vector so that they go in the direction of the arrow. From here, we're going to multiply by the fly speed. Then we'll plug that into launch velocity. Alright. Then from here, we'll simply get the pawn, drag this out again. Apologies. Going to get capsule component. From here, we're going to set collision enabled to no collision. And there you have it. What we do is when they drop it, we'll stop holding it, we'll destroy it, and we'll disable input so that they can no longer use it. Destroy on server simply destroys the actor. Event on pick will simply enable input so they can use it. Event use, which is when they hold the firing trigger of the controller, it will set is held to true. Once they let go of that trigger, it will set is held to false. And it'll set their collision back to enabled. When they press the A button, it will subtract 500 from their fly speed. When they press the B button, it will add 500 to their fly speed. And then here is where we simply, well, you guessed it, make them fly. There will be a link to this blueprint in my Discord. Compile, save. Now, there's one more thing we need to do. Go to our logic and our global info. After set limited ammo type, we're gonna add item, add item to list. drag out item, and make item list. And by menu details, we'll just make by menu details. And if you want it purchasable and whatever, you'll do it here. By menu image does not matter. Okay, item name, we'll set it to fly-tool. Item class will be fly tool, whichever one is your fly tool. I have multiple. And then compile, save. There you go. You officially have a fly tool. Thank you for watching.